I'm Xavier Cortada. I am an artist, a socially engaged artist. I use art's elasticity to work across disciplines to help address important issues, social issues, environmental issues. And this work started out of a concern or love for my community, for Miami, something that in one way or another, whether I thought of myself as an artist or as a student or as a community leader, I have been involved with over time, and that is trying to help us reframe the way we see one another so we can better connect with one another. So through time, initially as a younger kid, talking about the pain of the diasporatic experience, as I saw my uncle and my dad create paintings in the early 70s here in Miami that they would exhibit in a gallery down the street from where my studio is now. And convene other Cubans to talk about what it was like to live a new life in exile, to later on in my career as I began looking at the horrific situation of Miami, of my adolescence, seeing the drug wars and the violence and the racial riots that happened. And all of these things, I try to find ways of better understanding the milieu and connecting with one another. Eventually, after studying and many years of exploring, I found that the best way to address these issues was to use art as a vehicle to connect, to engage, to see, to experience, but most importantly to convene and bring people together to talk about difficult issues. And 30 years ago this month in South Africa, I found myself in Soweto speaking to a room full of kids who spoke a Zulu dialect, kids who were involved in a substance abuse program. I was there as a U.S. Embassy guest speaker, and I realized that I had this beautiful tool that my parents, my uncle, my dad had taught me, that our ancestors through time had given us, and that was the universal language of art to communicate with them. And through time, I have perfected my ability to use that language to bring in people into conversations, to engage them, to use art to address the issues of our time. So I am an artist, a socially engaged artist.